Welcome to a special primetime edition of Jersey Matters. We are on the floor of the Democratic National Convention in Philadelphia. I'm Larry Menti. You can hear Bernie Sanders people going crazy, chanting Bernie, Bernie, Bernie. This is considered Bernie's last stand. In a little bit, they're going to make a roll call vote from up on that stage, and the Bernie Sanders people hope that they may have enough delegates for a contested convention. The chances of that are slim, almost none, but the Bernie Sanders people keep holding hope alive. So, Senator Menendez, what do you make of what's going on the floor right now?
Well, it's a democratic process, but Hilary Clinton's going to get nominated. This party will ultimately come together and stand behind her. And I think that we have to make sure that Morning in America after November 8th is in a Morning in America led by a Donald Trump who would put us at a greater risk in the world, put Supreme Court justices on that would move us back to a time and place we don't want, and ultimately not be the working man's champion in the White House.
Do you think we're going to see Atlantic City in Democratic ads coming up in September?
Well, you know, it's part of his track record. He likes to boast about his track record. Unfortunately, you know, his history in Atlantic City is leaving a lot of broken promises and a lot of broken lives behind.
You have no doubts about New Jersey, right?
I have no doubts about New Jersey.
Thank you, sir.
New Jersey!
State. Home of the only state in this great union with two great United States senators. And our Cory Booker. I stand before you with our congressional delegations and others. Again, a state that is diverse as they come in America. We are the state that started the revolution, and we want to be the state to continue the revolution again. We proudly cast our votes for the great senator of Vermont, 45 votes for Senator Sanders. President of the United States of America, the first female, and history will be made. 90 votes for Hilary Clinton.
As the votes continued through the night, it became clear that Hillary Clinton was going to be the Democratic nominee. The votes were just not there for Bernie Sanders. The question is going to be, will the Bernie Sanders people come around and support Hillary Clinton for president? Congresswoman, you heard the uproar a short while ago from the Bernie people. What's tonight going to be like?
Listen, I understand their enthusiasm, and I certainly applaud their willingness to get engaged in this enterprise, because we need them all. At the end of the day, Hillary Clinton is the nominee, and she will be the next president of the United States, and this will be a unified party. We will continue to work together to make sure that we are reaching out and reaching to pull people up, and that we are going to be just fine. So, you know, this is an exciting moment for them. Bernie did a great job, he really did, and we're all proud of him, and we're proud of some of the narrative that he helped to highlight. But we all know that this is the theater, so let them have some theater.
Did he move the party? Did he move Hillary Clinton farther to the left?
You know, I honestly believe that he and Hillary Clinton believed in the same things almost to the end, you know, almost all of it. I think they may have had differences. They obviously had nuances in how to get there, how long it would take to get there, how it would look like getting there, whether or not it's college or anything else. But no, I don't think he actually moved her. I think he just helped everybody to just open up and have the discussion that we've been having anyway. And it brought it into the national realm. And so that's a good, healthy thing, because we're different than Republicans, and people need to know who's really going to be fighting for them.
New York Senator Chuck Schumer is now up at the podium. As the night goes on, it's become more and more apparent that Bernie Sanders just will not have enough votes, and Hilary Clinton is going to be the first woman to win the nomination of a major party to run for president. And Dawn Stensland-Menti was there for that moment and got reaction. Dawn.
Larry, it's ladies' night here, center stage at the DNC, as women and Hillary Clinton make history with tonight's nomination. Let's check in on how women feel about this, especially here at the Pennsylvania delegation, such an important swing state. So Ellison Schwartz, tell me what it means to you to have these women on the stage on this historic night, to have Hillary Clinton as the nominee, American history.
Well, it's a great moment. It's a great moment for me, and certainly for who's worked for decades to help support women running for office, get them elected, help them succeed. And to my former colleagues on the stage, I know how hard how hard they've worked and how they understand what a woman president and a woman's leadership can mean to this country. And it's a real thrill to nominate, hopefully, the first woman president of the United States. It's great. It really means a lot to working families, to women, to children, and it sets expectations differently. We used to have a saying that we needed women at the table, so when decisions got made. Imagine a woman at the head of the table making those decisions with so many people who support her and care about her. It's a good day in America.
It is just absolutely wonderful. I never thought I'd live to see the first African-American president and a woman president. So this is really a dream come true for me. It's almost like I'm in Wonderland someplace. It is awesome.
I'm ecstatic. I'm a Bernie Sanders supporter. I came here as a delegate, but I am so thrilled that we have finally nominated a female for the presidency. I'm just ecstatic. I'm over the moon about it.
But not all women here are happy with Hillary or the media. Just ask the hundreds of protesters who took over the media tent. And they're not just protesters. These are delegates who decided to walk out after Hillary was officially nominated because they wanted Bernie.
The issues is that we have been silenced during this whole election. And it does kind of play in with the media. It does, because we got here and Bernie did not get the attention that he deserved during this election. He was silenced in a lot of the states. He did not get attention from the media. The media shut him out. And as far as the delegates are concerned, they gave us a microphone, but we weren't able to speak on the microphone. The microphone was off the whole time. We tried to get into the Rules Committee meeting. We were locked out of the Rules Committee meeting.
We've been volunteering here at the DNC, and it is crazy to be here and see this all happening. All this enthusiasm here in Philly, and Philly's our hometown. It's making us so excited for what's to come. And to see this history, we are having the best time being here. We feel all this excitement, and it's just been fabulous.
How does this empower you as young women?
So as a young woman and as a Philadelphian, which has such a strong tradition of democratic politics and just democracy in general, it's just so amazing to be here to nominate the first woman president of the United States, Hillary Clinton. Vote November, everybody.
And for you, what does it mean?
I think it's awesome, especially being a woman, a minority. The first time I voted was actually for President Obama, his first term. So now to be able to vote for a female president, I mean, what's the likelihood of that? So I think it's an awesome, chance or an opportunity for our generation to be able to see a woman and know that, as a woman, we have an opportunity now to run for president.
So particularly for women, they're saying this is such a meaningful, historical night. Now can they turn this night into a win, into renewed energy for Hillary? That's the big question, Larry.
All right, thank you, Dawn. Our coverage of the Democratic National Convention in Philadelphia continues right after this.